welcome to Yoga Morning Flow. So bring your hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath hips, spread out your fingers. As you breathe in, drop the belly, draw your heart forward, holding for a second. As you breathe out, tuck your tailbone under, lift through the back of your heart. As you're doing that, allow your awareness to flow along the length of your spine. Imagine making space between the vertebrae as we start to wake up the spine, stretching out the front and back of the body, pressing into all 10 fingertips as you do so. And imagine you've got drawing a circle with your tailbone. Let the whole body move. You can bend the elbows a little bit. Just moving in a way that feels right for you. Try not to think about it too much. And move almost as if you're moving through water. Waking up the spine, waking up the whole of the body. Relax your jaw, relax your face. And go around the other way. You might move slightly differently in this direction, and that's okay. And try not to overthink it. Let your body tell you how it wants to move. Coming back, step the hands a little bit further forward. Take the hips towards the right hand, over to the left, and back. Skim your heels. Again, think of the whole body. Focus on fluidity. And connecting your movement with your breath. So let the head be relaxed. Focusing on the water element, which is a great thing to do first thing in the morning. To wake up your whole body. And then changing direction, going around the other way. And deep breaths in. And out. Come back to center again, hands under the shoulders, bring the knees a little bit closer, lifting that right leg up and drawing a circle with that right leg to loosen up into your hips. If you need to go a little bit slower, that's okay, just move a little bit slower. And change direction. First thing, if you're doing this first thing in the morning, it might be a little bit stiffer, and that's okay, that's why we're doing these movements. And now lift that leg up, squeeze the butt, draw your heart forward. As you breathe out, try and bring that knee towards your elbow. Hold for a second, squeezing your tummy muscles. Inhale, lift that leg up, heart forward. Exhale, draw that knee to your elbow, squeeze the tummy muscles once more. Breathe in. And breathe out. Then try and bring that foot through, carry it if you need to, adjust the back knee so your knee is pressing against your upper arm or your elbow. Sink down into the hips, adjust the back knee if you need to, sinking your hips down to the floor. You can relax your head down, so make sure you're not holding any tension in your jaw. If you need to bring a bit of movement, you feel guided to bring a bit of movement into your head and neck, you can do. Sometimes I like to be still, sometimes I like to move around a little bit, it's all good. And breathe in as you lift your heart, breathe out as you draw that right hip back, folding forward. Inhale as you come forward, lift your heart. Exhale as you draw that hip back. So warming up into your hamstrings. And coming back, bring your palms flat and bring that knee back. Just take a moment to notice how that side feels compared to the other side. And lifting that left leg up and again circling that leg around. Noticing if one side feels different to the other, then go around the other way, and we're lubricating the joints. Inhale, lift that leg up, draw your heart forward, squeeze your butt. Exhale, bring that knee, try and touch your upper elbow, squeeze your oblique muscles. Inhale, lift up, look forward. Exhale, draw the knee to your upper arm once more. Breathe in and out. And bring that foot through. Remember, carry it through if you need to. Adjust the back leg if you need to. Imagine hugging that knee into the arm. At the same time, press the arm back against the knee. So you get a good stretch in the hip flexors. Drawing your heart forward. And if you feel like we get a bit of movement into your head and neck, you can do. Just make sure you're breathing deeply throughout, connecting movement and breath. Take another breath in. As you breathe out, draw that left hip back, fold over the leg. Inhaling forward again. Don't worry if you can't straighten the leg completely. Just straighten as much as you can. Drawing the hip back. And try and keep your big toe on the floor. It gives a slightly different stretch compared to if you flex the foot. Back into the lunge. It's time from here. Keep that foot where it is. Tuck the back toe under. Straighten the leg. And you're going to try and step that foot outside your hands, coming into Malasana. Now, when you get here, you might need to adjust your feet slightly. Try and think of pressing the knees out, tucking your tailbone under. If you need to, you can pop cushions or blocks underneath your heels, or your heels may be slightly off the floor. That's okay. Just think of squeezing your butt to open up your knees. It's great for the health of your spine as well. This morning we're just going to keep the fingertips on the floor. You can inhale, lift your head up, and exhale. Relax the head down, stretching out the back of the body. Keep pressing those knees out the whole time. So inhaling as you lift your chin, stretch out the front of the throat. Exhaling as you completely relax the head down. Do that twice more, so stretching out the front and back of the neck. Keep squeezing your inner thighs. So pressing those knees out. And come back to center. Gently ease yourself into a sitting position. If you can, bring your left heel into your groin, your right foot in front, and if you feel a bit slouched or your knees are a little bit high up like mine are, then you can bring in cushions or bolsters. Well, ideally you want that left heel kind of pressing into your perineum. If those knees, or either knee or both knees, are kind of high up, you can pop cushions underneath your knees so that you can press the knees down. The most important part is that your spine is nice and upright. We're doing a breathing exercise called Simha Kriya. Simha is lion, and it's great for energizing and for strengthening your lungs. We can take 12 breaths with the tongue out. Dynamic breaths, really strong, powerful inhales and exhales. Then we're going to take 12 more, still breathing that way, but you're going to curl the tongue. So you're going to touch the tip of the tongue to the roof of the mouth, taking 12 more breaths like that. Then you're going to breathe in, and you're going to hold the breath for as long as you can. Now press the arms down into your thighs as if you're trying to lift your ribs away from your diaphragm. So you're going to stick out the tongue for 12 breaths, curl it under, and continue on the 12 breaths. It's a real strong, a really strong, powerful breath. When you're ready, stick out your tongue. Then roll the tongue. Then breathe in, hold the breath. hold it. Count, see if you can hold the breath for up to a minute. Keep pressing down into your thighs, tuck the chin in slightly. You want to hold the breath with ease. So you shouldn't feel like you're gasping for breath. Just observe that sense of pausing. Feel the energy circulating around the body. And when you really, really need to, release, relax, bring your hands, palms upwards. Close your eyes, lift your chin slightly. And that helps you automatically turn your focus to the center of your forehead. Just observing the body, observing the breath, observing the energy. And set the intention that throughout the day, as often as you can remember throughout the day, take the time to really look around you. Look at the sky, look at the clouds, look at the sun, look at the trees, look at the birds, look at the flowers. Really be aware of the beauty of the world around you and remind yourself that you are a divine spark of life. You are as the birds and the trees, as the wind, as the rivers. Everything is energy, and you too are divine. And remember that our only real suffering in life comes from our thoughts, from reliving things that have been and gone that we can't change, or worrying about things that haven't happened yet and most likely aren't going to happen. It's Mr. Flumps. So as often as you can, take time to really look around. Remind yourself that you are worthy, you are divine, and that the sense of peace that you may be seeking is not outside of yourself, it is within. When you are ready to finish your practice, you bring your palms together, bring your hands to your heart to your hands. That kind of seals your practice, and it's a way of honoring yourself for showing up, for taking time out, for getting on the mat. Take a little bow to seal your practice. Namaste. Enjoy the rest of your day. And cats are the ultimate yogis. Cats are the ultimate yogis. They know how to relax. They know how to enjoy the beauty of life. They don't ask for much. You know, being out in the sunshine, being fussed. They are the epitome of peaceful yogis. They don't worry about the future. They don't worry about the past. They just live totally in the moment. So much love to you. Mwah!